everyone, Tiniestofchibis here, and we are back with Genshin Impact. So, what am I doing? I am going the correct way, right? I'm switching my teams up real quick, just because, like, yes, Farina is a good thing, but I am not doing domains, and I am not... Come on, here we go. So
What's the hurry?
There's a story quest here somewhere. Where are you, story quest? Well, now I'm in the fountain, but hey.
There aren't many people around anymore. Looks like that boat we took to Araneas might have been the last one.
Vache.
Looks like we're back here again. Huh? Traveler? Are you hearing voices again? Ugh. That's kinda spooky. Are you sure we don't want to come back in the morning?
Vache. Vache.
Hey, why are you still walking towards it? There might be something nasty in the water. Huh? Hang on. Paimon can kinda hear a voice. It's calling for Vache, right? Hey, traveler! Stop walking! Come on, wake up!
Vache, are you my dear Vache? No, wait. You seem to be someone else. Do you know Vache? Do you know where my love is? Wait. Who am I? I'm very sorry. I fear I do not know. My memories feel like they have been washed away like a flood. So many fragments dissolved amidst the tide, never to be recovered. How much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land have I since forgotten?
You're once here?
Yes, that is what I was once. But now, I am but the consciousness of one who has lost their form. I do not know how I came to be like this either. I only vaguely remember being covered in light blue water, and then all grew dim. I also remember going to many places. I loved adventure, loved exploring places of peril. No matter where I went, Vache would go with me. I knew how dearly he loved me, and I also loved him equally as much. But now, we can no longer go back. The pain of such parting, I never knew how heavy it could be.
Have I done?
No! Our reunion no longer has any meaning. There is no way for us to create any new memories. The thought of me gives him no succor. So let it lie forgotten beneath the waters. If you meet Vache, tell him not to look for me. Tell him to move on. That is the only thing I still remember. Perhaps that is so. As I was submerged in the waters, losing consciousness, I saw Vache above the surface. His eyes were filled with such sorrow, such longing. If only I could have comforted him, told him that I did not suffer. Indeed, I had felt a great warmth. Is that what you call it? Dissolving? If anything, I consider it a form of release. It was a state of neither fear nor frenzy, with only an endless peace. like the water's still surface. I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time, and only then sees how they have lived for so long in a world of endless want and anxiety.
Like, okay, so we have like that one oceanic girl from a summer event like a few years back, or well, a couple of years back. I don't know how long it's been. It's been quite a bit. I think it's been like what, 2, 3 summers ago. Like, I know. Well, technically they don't die, but it's still kind of losing yourself in a way. It's just it's not good. Unless you're not Fontanian, and then you will fucking die. But
I think I hear your companion. It's time for you to go, I think. Farewell, then. I am glad that you were able to sense my presence. Remember, if you see Vache, tell him not to seek me out any longer.
Look out!
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex. Chlorand?
what sword do I have on her?
Quick, now's our chance!
Yeah, like, what fucking swords do I have on? They don't, no, swords don't really match their outfits too well, but...
I should thank you for lending us your sword there, Chlorand. But before I do so, could you explain how you managed to show up here?
I followed you. It seemed to me that danger has followed you more closely as of late.
I believe that following someone without their knowledge is actually called stalking, is it not?
Mr. Callus's last wish was for me to ensure your safety, and I will not betray his trust. He would do the same, were he alive today.
Do not speak of my father!
Sorry, demoiselle. I was not strong enough.
Thank you for your aid, Miss Chlorand, but do keep an eye out for your manner of speech. I believe we all wish to avoid unnecessary emotional harm.
I know a lot of people ship Chlorine and, oh my gosh, Navia, there you go. I was like, what the fuck is her name? But I forgot about this whole situation that, you know, we're gonna kinda get addressed soon. And I don't know if that is a topic that could be glossed over in a romantic relationship. As I feel like even if it's for a good cause, given how much, you know, it's, baggage, I don't think the relationship would work very well. Like, I can see it together because they look nice, but in the retrospect, when you think about the shenanigans, I don't think it'll work out. Like, yeah, they might start one, but I think that, like, elephant in the room would really kill any vibe of romance after a while.
Sorry, I did not consider your feelings.
Whatever. What else do you know? How did you come to the conclusion that I'd be in grave danger?
I doubt I know much more than you, but I believe that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances is very powerful. Your performance tonight will almost certainly attract their attention.
I'm sure they've known about me. To be honest, I'm shocked it's taken them this long to act against me. And what about these Gardamex? I thought only those associated with the Maison Gardiennage could control them.
None of these mecha have serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago. They are not the ones used by the authorities to enforce the law. I can only conclude that some powerful or wealthy party must have obtained them via illegal means, deploying them as a private force of sorts.
What? Your point being that they're out of Spina di Rosula's league, then?
Yes. Be careful, and do not act rashly.
I will continue investigating no matter what. We will bring the truth to light. That's my father's true last wish. Regardless, thank you for your help today, Clarand. But if you get any ideas, tell me first. I don't much appreciate being followed.
I do not think that they'll strike again anytime soon. So I shall stop following you. Good day, all.
Another thing that I just forgot. Navia's the head of a
Right.
mafia boss.
I suppose that's the best news we've gotten today.
Demoiselle, I believe that Miss Clorand was being sincere with you. If we tried, we could attempt to thaw relations a little.
I know, she's...
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon thought we were done for! Those Gardamex came out of nowhere while you were unconscious, and Nadia and her gang saved us!
Ironic that I just
Oh,
realized.
and there was that champion duelist named Clorand who came out to save us too! We got lucky there. Paimon probably couldn't have fought them off otherwise.
No, like, I find it funny. I just opened Tumblr, and the first fucking picture that I see is Farina, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of convenient that Farina pops up on my screen the first fucking post when I open Tumblr, and I'm playing the Fontaines.
Oh, come now. Forget all that polite talk. That wasn't really a farewell meal we had back there. Not for me, anyway. In truth, I hope that every meal we have together shall be a victory feast. As such, we're still partners. There's no need to thank me.
It will take 50 years for me to match Demoiselle's magnanimity.
If it were me, I would have joined the Spina di Rosula on account of her goodwill long ago.
All right, you two. That's enough.
Actually, Navia, how did you know that we were in danger? You sure did show up in the nick of time.
Well, to be honest, you're the one who tipped us off, Paimon.
Huh? Really? Paimon contributed somehow? Ooh, Paimon's even more amazing than she thought!
Yes, all thanks to you grabbing my drink by mistake.
How did that help?
After we parted ways, I was on the way back to one of our bases when I suddenly thought of what you said. That the Fanta tasted kind of salty and icky. Fanta only comes in sweet flavors, so how could it have tasted salty? The color of the drink, if I recall, had also been a bit off.
So the Fanta had been spiked with water from the primordial sea?
Yes. So, if you hadn't drunk that cup for me...
Spina di Rosula is preparing the grandest of awards for you as we speak for saving the boss.
Huh. Really?
Unfortunately, Paimon, neither of us are from Fontaine.
I sent people to Hotel de Boer to investigate, but whoever did this left no trace at all. That's when I figured out that you might be in danger, and hurried here as quickly as I could.
But why would they go after us too? All we did was defend Linny in court and help clear his name. Ugh, now we're caught up in this mess too, aren't we?
Well, you did foil a plan that they were probably pretty proud of, and almost got their name in the process. Speaking of which, did anything strange happen when you drank the primordial seawater?
Well, it can't be coincidence that the traveler fainted just now. She said that she heard that voice calling for Vache again. Oh, and this time Paimon heard it too, but it was real faint. Does this situation have to do with the primordial seawater then?
Oh, brother, to hear voices like that is something.
Does that mean the primordial seawater raises someone's sensitivity to hydro when it's used on people who are not from Fontaine?
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad thing, to be honest.
Ooh, smells good. Sorry, I'm like half
New
distracted,
intel?
paying attention, trying
While
to
you
eat,
were out cold?
making sure my cat's not doing anything sus.
Well, let's hear it, shall we?
And going through Tumblr because
Oh, that is important.
Sorry, move that out of the way.
Vache. That name doesn't ring a bell. I suppose he hasn't stepped forward as a witness in court lately. Since he saw that young woman dissolve, he was at least at the crime scene. But he never gave testimony or any information regarding people dissolving in the primordial seawater. Could he have been threatened? Yes, thank you. This is very important information indeed. We will continue to investigate.
Yes, too. Wait, that. There.
Oh, you mean you'll help us investigate?
Well, you did say that our farewell meal didn't really count. That means we're still partners, right? And besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not. You're not gonna let those people who targeted us get off the hook so easily, are you, Traveler?
Messing with will cost them. To be the
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite so pleased. You are the face of Spina di Rosula, after all.
You talk too much. Well, in that case, let's head back to one of our bases, shall we? I'll arrange accommodations for you.
Cheaper. 45 versus
We
80.
also have some plans to go over, and hopefully we can deepen our bonds as partners. But we'll take that one step at a time, I guess.
Don't worry, you two. With us around, our base is definitely secure.
Oh, and that actually seems good. 25 for like... I can get multiple pictures out of this. Sorry, I'm looking at comms. And I mean commissions. Because, you know, broke ass bitch, I really shouldn't be looking at fucking commissions, but... I got shit I want to do, and I want stuff. I want people to write for me, and I'm broke, but I can't... That doesn't mean I can't window shop for when I got the money. Whew. What time is it, actually? Anyway. This would be probably the closest one. Anyway. So I'm like, let me do what I want. Because I have a new OC. Because I had this one character who was originally... I was thinking about making him ace and stuff. And I don't like using that term. Because I just don't. Because, like, it sounds... Like, especially for Twisted Wonderland, because then I'm like, I'm not talking, because like there's a character named Ace, and I don't like the character Ace because he's a douche canoe, and I'm like, can you not be a dick for like more than fucking 2 minutes, please? But he's a fuck, like, I know he's supposed to be like the main friend or whatever, but he's too much of a douche. I don't like him. Though he does have like some deemable remarks about him, and he does care, I guess. But he's still too much of a douche for me. I'm like, like, and I'm not saying douche this time. I'm saying deuce, which kind of sounds similar, but isn't the similar. Because I like deuce.
It's
Deuce
right
is
up
an
ahead,
adorable baby.
But let's make sure we weren't followed first.
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
Very good. But let's not let our guard down for now.
I shall find rooms for our respected guests.
Thank you, Malus. Now, let's continue, traveler.
Anyway, so we're not followed. Who are these guys then?
Fascinating.
Anyway, brain. Think. Anyway. Brain, what are you doing? My brain is kind of fritzing a little. Okay, so Deuce, the adorable sweetie pie, despite him being a little bit of like a wild child in his youth, I say, he's a good kid. I love him. He is baby. He's so sweet. I love him. Deuce, I can get along with. Okay, Deuce is a sweetie pie. I can get along with Deuce. Ace is a fucking douche canoe that I do not fucking like, and I don't like anything associated with him. So that's like, I don't like using the term Ace because I'm like, I'm not talking about Ace. I'm talking about, you know, the thing when you don't like other people, like in a romantic format type thing, or sexually or whatever. Anyway, so I'm like, I don't. It's like, so I'm like trying. It's like, it's so confusing. So I'm like, I don't like this term for this fucking gyro because it's fucking name. And I'm like, so anyway, but yeah, I was originally going to make my character, you know, not into anybody. Like, he's just too busy into his own shenanigans. So he was just going to be like forever single and shit because he's just not into people romantically. And I was okay with that because I was like, I mean, he doesn't need to be. I mean, his main goal in life was just, you know, to get a law degree and take care of his grandparents. That was pretty much it. That's all he was gonna really be doing. Because honestly, that's all that really mattered to him, was he loves his grandparents who, you know, essentially took care of him and raised him. And, you know, he wanted, like, his hobby was essentially, like, extreme flying. Or, I guess, more like diving or something. What's the word I'm looking for? Skydiving. There we go. And, you know, he kind of did it on his own. And, like, he was also, like, what the fuck is it called? Homesteader. There you go. I mean, he was a homesteader, and he was gonna continue to be a homesteader, essentially. Because, you know, that's how he grew up. He grew up with his, grandparents who homesteaded. And he was pretty happy, you know. Didn't really want or need anything. He was pretty satisfied with his life. Pretty chill. It was peaceful, you know. He would help his grandparents out on the farm and, like, tend to the animals, and he was pretty decent. He had actually no, besides his extreme skydiving shenanigans, he was pretty satisfied with his life. He didn't want to do much. The only reason why he decided to become a lawyer was because like he did have friends, because like the neighbors, which I say neighbors air quote, because they were like they were pretty far out, but they were still kind of close type of thing. Kind of, it was a rural area, so it's one of those things where you're like farming, but you're like your neighbor is like several acres away. Legal advisor. I have never talked to this lady. I should get up again. I'm gonna do this, but anyway. Ironically, I'm talking about lawyers and shit, and then there's that chick there. I was not fucking planning that, okay? That was just a fucking coinkydink. Because I have never seen her before. And so she's there, so that's kind of a weird coinkydink. Anyway. Mr. Bartender, you got anything for me to buy from you? I just want to buy shit. Nothing? Okay, fuck you too. Anyway.
Just say what you mean.
Let me move. God.
No problem's too big to
Okay. Anyway. So,
this is your base? It's not quite what Paimon imagined.
not
Your accommodations have been arranged. Under the present circumstances, I can confidently say it's the best we have.
Well, our funds have been a little tight lately. After all, we don't allow illegal or unethical profiteering. In fact, our funds often come from citizenry who support us.
Seems like it's tough times for everyone. But if you have the support of the people, that does sound like it's worth it.
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father was in charge a few years ago. I'm afraid I'm not quite his equal.
Your father... He was the previous boss of Spina di Rosula, right? How did he...
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me to explain.
No. I'll explain it myself. I suppose I couldn't run from this topic forever. And as partners, this is something I hope they can understand. My father's name is Callus. Yes, the same one they call Callus the Unfaithful in the streets. 3 years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose a duel to defend his honor instead of standing trial. He died in the duelist's ring.
Oh no.
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. I'm sure he was set up. At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove his innocence. But strangely, he not only requested the duel himself, but rumor has it that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel, he refused to surrender, determined to die in the arena. 3 years later, I still don't understand why he did that. How could he protect his honor if he's dead? If anything, he gave up his chance to defend himself. The closest piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
Ah, so that's why you're so determined to get to the bottom of that case.
That's right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in, but I haven't found a single new clue in my countless reviews of the investigation records. However, I believe that if the murder case is related to those behind the disappearances, they must know something. I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? Framed? Even if he really did kill his friend, I must get to the truth. If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications when giving birth to me. And now, here I am investigating his death. You really are a handful, aren't you, Papa?
What I can
Demoiselle, please, if there is anything I can do, anything at all.
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. There are none whom I respect more than the two of you, Demoiselle. Master Callus did so much good in life, yet all it took was one murder case for him to be dubbed Callus the Unfaithful. Even our supporters decreased greatly due to that incident, hence our strained finances at present.
Wait, if Callus was such a good man, wouldn't people at least be a little suspicious when he was accused?
No. Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama. It's not something exclusive to people from Fontaine, really. Everyone's like that. People love watching the evil turn over a new leaf, but they also enjoy watching good people fall into an abyss from one slip-up just as much.
But how could... never mind. If Callus was really falsely accused, we have to find the truth. He didn't deserve to have that happen to him.
There is one other thing. Master Callus's opponent in the duel was Ms. Clorand.
And this is what I was talking about. Like, the elephant in the room was Clorand fucking murdering Navia's father. Well, I mean, technically it's not murder, but... yeah. So... it's like... I don't know how the relationship would really work, given the fact that technically Clorand was the one who ended Navia's dad's life, and Navia really loves her dad. So it's a bit of an elephant in the room. I mean, so I'm like, can we get past that? I don't know. It's kind of... I don't know. I mean... guess I'm the person, but I don't think you could really, if you really love somebody and somebody murders that person, I don't know if I could, I don't think I could get over that fact if somebody went and killed one of my parents or my siblings or whatever and then was trying to get with me. I don't think I could fuck it up, but like, no. Hell to the fuck no. So,
Oh! Well, then, isn't that as good as saying that she was the one who killed him?
exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like she killed him. It was murder, but technically it was justified murder. So, and I mean justified, I mean by the eyes of the people. And it's just kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, that's not the sort of thing that you can just let go and move on from.
Which is exactly why I don't know how the relationship would work. Unless you put them in an AU where that isn't the case, and yeah, that's perfectly fine and that will work. But I don't think in canon shenanigans it would work out well. That's why I'm kind of like, they do look good together, don't get me wrong, but I don't think they could fit together canonically given the situation.
Miss Clorand has always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. If her opponent doesn't yield, she will not stop either. She knew Master Callus beforehand and greatly respected him, but seeing how he was resolute in the arena, there was only ever one choice she could have made.
It's not that I don't understand her at all, but I just can't deal with this yet.
Don't worry, Navia. Paimon knows how you feel. You don't have to force yourself to do that.
Afterward, Miss Clorand told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callus requested that she ensure Demoiselle Navia's safety. Yes, that is our understanding as well.
Oh, Papa. What madness drove you to ask the person who killed you to take care of me? All right, anyway, that's the information I wanted to share with you. Even if it did sound like I was just complaining towards the end. Thanks. You two should go and rest. This was quite a day after all.
Yeah. Paimon's feet.
Please, relax and get some sleep. We will ensure you rest soundly.
Alrighty. So, I think I'm gonna actually end this episode here. But yeah, so I honestly, like... Oh, which reminds me. I need to check what fucking weapons I have on them. Because I know I... Do I even have chlorine on this fucking account? No, I don't. I gotta go check on my main account then. Okay, so I need to at least check on Navia's shit. Navia, my girl. No, I don't want that. Girl! Oh my gosh. I think I would remember this shit. Okay. So this is not the weapon she has, obviously. It was something blue, though. I don't think I have the weapon that she had in the cutscene. Oh, this weapon doesn't look bad on her. What weapon do I have here? This one does look better on her, though, so... I'm surprised I haven't enhanced it.
Come on.
Where's this from? I know where to get... I know who drops it, I just don't know where it's from. Is this... Might be Leeway. Anyway, I apparently don't have her weapon on this account. That's fine. I'm pretty sure I do on my main, but nah. I have a lot of shit on my main, so...
Let's get moving.
Did I end this episode? Here. I don't know. I think. No, I was going to, but then I got distracted with remembering the weapon shenanigans. But anyway, we're gonna end this episode here. So for now, Tiniestofchibis is setting out.